Well, good morning guys. It's Thursday morning. We've had a few bits of rain this week, well, since last weekend really, so I thought I'd give it a little go at Thetford Forest. I weren't going to come over here this week, but I thought I'd just give it a little go. I'd got a couple of hours to spare this morning, so I'm at one of the car park areas and then I'll be moving off to my nice little favourite spots, but I thought we'd have a look around this grass first. So let's go see what we can find, shall we? Well, the first find today is one of the russulas, one of the brittle gills. This is the real pale purpley colour. I'm not going to pick him because I don't eat them. Some people do, so we'll leave it in case someone wants to pick him to eat. But there you go, it's one of the brittle gills, one of the russula family. So that's not a bad little first find. And here's another one of those lovely little pinky russulas. I will pick this one for you so I can show you. There we go, that very hard stem that breaks like a piece of chalk, and then you've got those flaky gills. There you go, look like flakes of almonds, look. There you go, where it gets its name, the brittle gill. There you go, look, just like flakes of almonds. So there we go, some people will eat it. The test is just to nibble a little tiny bit off the cap, give it a little chew for a few minutes, spit it out. And if your tongue's peppery and hot, then you can't eat it. If it's not, then it's edible. Most russulas are edible. There's a few that will play you up, like the sickener. Obviously, by its name, it will make you sick. But there's some nice edibles in the russula family. So let's continue, see what we can find next. I was just walking up along under these beech trees, and I just spotted this lovely rooting shank. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? Nice and fresh. Quite a long stem, as all rooting shanks have. Something's had a little go at the caplet, but apart from that, he's a lovely example. There you go. Lovely rooting shank. So let's carry on and see what else is in store. It looks very much like we've got some bitter bracket. A lot of bitter bracket. It's a very hard bracket, as you can tell, and it usually grows on old stumps or fallen trees, but one of the bigger, larger brackets, as you can see, there's quite a lot of it here, and there's some deep down there behind that holly, small holly tree. So that's the bitter bracket. I don't think it's an edible. I'm pretty sure it's not an edible, but if anybody knows, they can put us right. So let's carry on and see what else we can find. Here we've got some lovely young dryad saddle. There we go, very big. If I put my hand next to it, you'll see. Really fresh. It's in 3 tiers. Always nice to see dryad saddles. A lot of people eat them, but I've never tried and I don't really want to. But there we go, nice dryad saddle. So let's see what else we can find. There we go, guys. A lovely couple of hours walking around Thetford Forest. Still so dry, as you can see under these beech trees. I mean, look at this grass. It is so dry here. I was hoping that they'd had all the rain that we've had. I'm only 25 miles away, but apparently they haven't. But we had those few bits and pieces, some nice dryad saddles earlier. What else have we had? Rooting shank. I think the rooting shank, I don't know if I said it is an edible. Well, the cap is edible. The actual stem is so tough that I think it's just a cap that people eat, although I've never ate one and I don't fancy eating one, to be honest. But lots of little bits and pieces about. Those big clumps of bitter bracket that are on a lot of the old stumps, these old beech stumps under these beech trees. The grassland area, not much at all. Couple of russulas. We desperately need rain. Some of you people will look at this who live in the UK and you'll think, what are you talking about, man? We've had rain, torrential rain over the last month, but we haven't. East Anglia, the Fenland area, off towards Norwich and round that way, and the bottom of Lincolnshire and the Fens, Cambridgeshire Fens, we haven't had hardly any rain at all. So it is just bone dry. And that's why you'll see that a lot of people in different parts of the country are finding some lovely fungi, and we are still waiting, just sitting waiting for it all to happen. But hopefully Mother Nature will turn, and it will. The nights are getting that little bit colder, the daytime temperatures are dropping, so hopefully instead of getting the odd little shower here and there, we might get a couple of full days rain in the next couple of weeks. So for that reason mainly, I've decided I'm going to wait a couple of weeks before I come to Thetford again. I checked on all my last year's data, and it was all the start of October when everything was coming alive here in Thetford. So I think I'll probably just give it a couple of weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks, and see what happens. If we do get a lot of rain, if I keep checking the weather for Thetford and I see that they are getting a lot of rain, then obviously I'll come over in sort of a week or 10 days time. But if not, it's just, I'm not being funny, but it's a bit of a waste of fuel, money in the car, to put fuel in the car to come over and go back 50-mile journey there and back, here and back around journey. So it's just easier for me to go to some of the smaller woods when I know that we're getting the rain. And it's just, as I say, it's just so dry here. So I'm just going to give it a little break. It's not that I've given up. I promise you, because I've come all last season. I come in the summer, not to some of these little areas that I've found since, but I come and had a look every other week roughly, which I've been doing. So I'm just gonna leave it a couple of weeks and see what the weather does. See if those we can come over here next time and there'll be some nice boletes out. So bay boletes maybe. You never know, the odd penny bum might be out. So, or sep, or super king bolete as you call it in America. So we'll have a look, and I'll leave it for a little while. Until then, I'll go to some of the little local woods, which, to be honest with you, we're finding more stuff in some of the little local woods than we are here. But that's how it goes, I'm afraid. Different part, it might only be 25 miles away, but obviously this region are not getting all the rain that we get. So we're going to leave it. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers and the great comments that we're getting, as always. I'm so pleased that people are enjoying the videos. I'll try my best to show you everything I find. If there's certain things I'm not sure about, I might still show you them, but obviously we'll have to try and work out what they are. But there are some people that watch the channel who really know their fungi, so hopefully they can help us out if there's the odd one that we don't recognise, or it's new to us and we're not sure what it is, or we get home, we take photos, get home and we can't find it to research. But we'll get there in the end. So thank you to all those new subscribers. Thank you to all the thumbs up, all the likes. Even if you just give us a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. So thanks guys, and try your hardest to get out there and see what you can find, even if it's just for an hour in the evening or maybe at the weekend. It'll just give you a bit of fresh air after work. That's what I find. It's really nice. Stuck working all the time, it's nice to get out in the fresh air. Even if we don't find anything, it's exercise and it's still lovely to be outside. So thank you guys, try and get out there, and when you do get out there, don't forget, keep your eyes open.